KetoFocus.com, and I make lots of different keto recipes. Today I've teamed up with ChocZero, and I'm going to show you how to make chocolate covered strawberries just in time for Valentine's Day. Let's get started. Chocolate covered strawberries are one gift that I love to get around Valentine's Day. I actually like them more than flowers because you can eat them, and if you do it right, they're keto approved. When ChocZero came out with their line of keto approved sugar-free baking chips, I got so excited because there's so many things you can do with them, and one of them is to make chocolate covered strawberries. This is probably one of the easiest dessert recipes that you can make, and it's perfect for your sweetie on Valentine's Day. To make chocolate covered strawberries, you're going to need strawberries, and I've picked up 2 containers from the store. First step is to clean your strawberries. You want to rinse them under cold water and then let them dry. You can let them air dry here or just pat them dry with a paper towel, but it's important to dry your strawberries. If you have wet strawberries when you're trying to dip them into the chocolate's going to slide off and it's not going to stick to your strawberry. And you want to keep the stems on. This is what makes your strawberries look so beautiful, plus it's a good handle when you're picking them up and popping them in your mouth. The chocolate that I'm going to be using today is by ChocZero. They have several different types of baking chips available for purchase on their website. They have dark chocolate, milk chocolate, white chocolate are their most popular ones. Today I'm going to be using milk chocolate and white chocolate. But I'm also going to be adding a little food coloring to my white chocolate to make a beautifully pink colored chocolate covered strawberry. These chocolate baking chips by ChocZero are fabulous. They melt beautifully because they have a higher amount of cocoa butter in them, and they leave this beautiful sheen to them on the outside. That's also because of the higher fat content. So you don't have to add any additional oils when you're trying to make the coating for chocolate covered strawberries. We're going to add either 1/2 or 1 cup of chocolate chips into a small microwave safe bowl. Now you have 2 options when it comes to melting your baking chips. You can use a microwave, which is my preferred method because it's so much faster and there's really no risk of burning your chocolate, or you can use the double boil method, which is where you take a saucepan with a small little layer of water at the bottom, boil it, and then place a glass bowl on top with your chocolate, stir it around to melt it that way. You can use this option if you don't want to use a microwave. Once your chocolate is melted, and now it's time to dip our strawberries. You kind of gotta work fast here just because you don't want your chocolate to harden. It's okay if it does, just pop it right back into the microwave. When you're dipping your strawberries, just grab the top green stem and swirl it around into your chocolate, and then we're gonna place it on a parchment-lined baking tray to cool. You could also use wax paper here if you wanted to. We're going to continue dipping all of our strawberries. You can dip them in milk chocolate, white chocolate, or a pink chocolate that I've created here by just adding a few drops of food coloring. Let these strawberries cool on the counter, or you can pop them in the refrigerator to have them cool faster. You can also add some really cute designs on your chocolate covered strawberries. Just get a piping bag or a Ziploc bag, fill it with some chocolate, cut a hole in the bottom, and then drizzle your chocolate on top of the strawberries using lines or dots, flowers. Just get creative here. Store these in the refrigerator until you're ready to eat them or give them away, or if you're like me, just eat them all right now. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure you tag ChocZero in your photos if you make chocolate covered strawberries for your sweetheart on Valentine's Day.